What the is a yoga nidra nest? You might know about yoga nidra, you might be doing some of the meditations, but people in the beginning are always talking about, getting into your yoga nidra nest and getting all comfortable, but you might have no idea what that means. What yoga nidra nest is basically a place, setting up a space where you can relax and be in savasana, in the corpse pose for a really long time. Yoga nidra meditations are typically anywhere from 20 minutes to 45 minutes. And you might notice that it can be pretty draining mentally through the visualizations, but also physically. I actually taught a sound healing last week and it was for an hour. And I was trying to do my best, but when it got to around like 30, 35 minutes in, people were just getting really antsy. You can hear the movement going on throughout the room. And I think a big part of that was people were starting to get uncomfortable. And that's why creating a yoga nidra nest is important, is because you want to be able to be in these meditations and you want to be comfortable the whole time so you can really allow the body to relax. And this video is all about helping you create that nest for yourself, but even just using things that are normally in your room or in your space. So I think everyone has a blanket, a pillow. Hopefully you have a yoga block as well, which I'll show you how to use that too. But the number one thing that I want you to kind of use and get used to is making use of a blanket. These are not yoga blankets. These are like Mexican blankets, and you can also get them on Amazon. But these ones work really well because they're a little bit thicker. They'll give you a little more support. But if you have a blanket that is thick and is not going to sink too much, I think that will also work out really well for you. So let's go ahead and grab this blanket, and we're going to go ahead and make this as big as you can. And when you're doing any type of recovery yoga, whenever we're trying to fold these blankets up, we just want to go super wide, and this narrow part, the skinnier side or the shorter side, is going to be right alongside here, and you're just going to fold inward that long part. Okay, so that's one down, and I'm going to go ahead and move this, rotate it, so I can go the short sides coming inward towards each other. Here. And I'll do that a few times, so I'm going to do that one more time. And I've built already a nice, strong rectangle foundation. So you're going to notice here that it's going to give maybe close to about 2 inches off the ground. And you can start to use this already. One of the first things that you want to do with a long meditation is you want to make sure that the back of your knees will be able to fully be supported by whatever they're on. Because if I'm here and I'm trying to be relaxed in this position, there's going to be a little bit too much of a gap underneath the body, so my body's not going to be able to fully relax. Okay? And what that does also, it's not just about the knees feeling the tension from gravity, but also there's going to be a little bit of a gap underneath the lower back. Okay? So you want to make sure that lower back is also able to rest. You might notice that if I bring my feet upward like this, the lower back will fully be able to relax onto the ground. So we're trying to create that by also just being here and maybe getting the knees elevated to this point. So you're going to notice that if you put this down, it's going to give a little bit of support. This blanket's going to give a little bit of support underneath the body. Okay, so I'm nice and relaxed there. I actually feel like the back of my knees are able to fully relax, and my lower back is a little bit more flat too. But if that's not enough for you, what you can do is just fold it in one more time and getting a little bit extra there. And you're going to notice how your lower back goes flat onto the ground. It's going to really protect you there. And also, the back of the knees will be supported too. So if anything's not supported, the gravitational pull is just going to continue pushing down on it, going to create a little bit of tension in the body. Okay, so that's one thing you can do. If you have a yoga block though, what you can do is you can put this down and put the blanket just right over there. Just give you a little bit more of a knee raise, and that's just going to help your back stay a little bit more flat onto the ground. So that's one thing you can do. But for me, I also like to have my head nice and relaxed. Okay, so if you have a blanket like this, what you can do is you'll place that down so your head will go right around here. But what's even more beneficial is if you can fold this in, kind of like a paper airplane. You know, you're able to make it look a little bit more like a pizza, and the back of your head will just be right over here, and resting the neck and the bottom of the head will be right in this space. So we're letting the blanket just fold right over here where the bottom of the head will meet the neck. So you give a little bit extra support there. You'll notice that your head can fully rest downwards in this position. But you're going to also notice that you're not going to have that good, strong support at the knees. So if you have this blanket, that's great. Support your neck. And then from here, you'll just take your block. You can be here, or you can also take a softer pillow going on top of the block, letting your feet go forward and resting those hands down. Typically doing this with the palms facing upwards, body nice and relaxed, and just letting your body just collapse downward to gravity and noticing how you can just release there. Of course, if you have extra blankets, it might be nice to put blankets over here over your feet, as well as over your torso and your upper body, because your body temperature is going to go down after doing a meditation that long. So I hope this will help you create your own yoga nidra nest, and you can also get creative with different types of setups. But if you don't have any of these blankets yet, I definitely recommend that. And hopefully you're sleeping with a different blanket or a pillow. All right, y'all. Sending you a big old peace sign. Lots of love. I appreciate you. Hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.